All right, dudes, we got off the front bumper. We also went ahead and took off the crash beam right here and all of the black trimming and stuff. So now we're mocking up this little baby intercooler. So one of the reasons why they made this kind of small and kind of offset is because Greddy does sell an oil cooler kit that mounts right beside the intercooler, which after I go drifting again, I probably will end up getting the oil cooler if my temps are too high. But we're gonna go ahead and mount up the intercooler so that we can start doing all of the piping and the turbo. And there's a little bracket right here that we went ahead and drilled 2 holes out so we can mount the bottom of the intercooler. Let's go ahead and bolt this in. We got the intercooler installed and we're about to mount up the turbo. Make sure you have the turbo mounted in the correct position. Exhaust goes downward, so. Got the turbo on. The turbo studs are a pain in the ass to get to, but the turbo is nice and bolted into the manifold. Next step I'm gonna go ahead and do is put on downpipe. The way it'll go is you have your downpipe, which just connects right to the turbo. Downpipe connects right to your turbo, and then from the downpipe, you'll have your test pipe to the overpipe. I'm gonna go ahead and put on all of the bolts to these studs and then move on to the test pipe. Good news, the downpipe actually fits to the test pipe, to the overpipe. That was one worry that I had, is because all of this is differently pieced together, that the Greddy kit either like wasn't made for aftermarket, it was made for stock or something, but no issues there. It actually fits perfectly. So downpipe and test pipe are now installed. We're getting to the very end now. We're gonna install the intake piping and the charge piping and all of that good stuff, and then go on to the oil feed and the intake lines and everything like that. So next up is the piping. How good does this turbo kit look right now?
Yeah, it looks pretty
That's
good.
a good looking kit, brother. We got all of the intake piping nice and secured now, as well as the oil lines. Oh, it almost just tipped. As well as the oil lines and the vacuum lines to the wastegate and all of that good stuff. Now the car's basically ready to start. I'm just doing an oil change. And we did 10W30 instead of the OW. Okay, so instead of OW20, which is stock, I did the 10W30 because now with the turbo kit, the car's gonna run a little bit hotter. So just went up in oil to be safe. So gonna change everything out, and this thing is ready to start. Are we good to go?
I think so.
I'm nervous.
Why?
I think we should be good, bro.
I don't know if it's gonna start. Will it start? All right.
What do you think, John? Gonna blow it?
It's gonna catch flames
It's
immediately.
gonna blow it?
Probably.
Started and it sounds pretty good. It sounds freaking mean. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit and I'll give it a little baby rev. So surprisingly, with absolutely like no tune or anything done with these ECU at all. It's idling really good, and there's no check engine lights right now, so.
That's kind of weird. You usually need a tune for a turbo kit after.
Yeah, and even when it's like a little bit warm, idle's perfect.
Yeah.
We're good?
Give it some
That blow-off noise is so good. Damn. Woo! It sounds freaking good. So really good news, everything on the turbo kit actually works. Started up the first time, idle is really good, and we have no issues in here. We didn't notice any leaks or anything like that. One issue that I do think we're gonna have is I need to buy some heat wrap to heat wrap the downpipe and the test pipe, because you guys can see the wire from the radiator fan is actually resting on the downpipe, so I definitely don't want that to melt. Next time I come here, we're gonna have to go buy some heat wrap and just heat wrap the entire thing, and I'll probably end up getting a turbo blanket as well for the turbo, but the turbo makes some incredible noises and I can't wait to actually drive this thing on the road. So unfortunately I can't take it home today. I do want to wait for a tuner to give me a base tune so I can drive it home and have delicious tuning, do probably the flex fuel kit, and entirely tune this car. When I get home from Christmas with my family, we'll get this thing finished up and schedule up just a regular like base tune so I can be able to drive home safely. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put on the front bumper and see how it looks with the intercooler, because I kind of want to cut out this mesh grill at some point just so it exposes the intercooler more, but depending on how it looks when the bumper's on, we'll see. So let's go ahead and install the front bumper back. So from the front, it's actually pretty exposed in the grill right there, and that actually looks good. So I'm gonna let you guys decide. Since I'm not taking it home today, it doesn't really matter, but should I cut out this mesh grill piece right here or just leave it? I kind of want to cut it out so it exposes that intercooler in there more, but let me know in the comments below whether I should cut that grill piece out or just leave it. So for now, we are done for today. What we have left is, of course, as you can see in here, I still have all of my gauges left over, and a lot of you guys voted for the A-pillar gauge pod, which is the gauge pod that goes right here, and that is currently on its way because it's the holidays. It's taking a really long time to get here. I have all my gauges ready to go. We're just waiting on the little pod thing. So I'm actually heading back home tomorrow morning, back to Mississippi, so I won't be here for an entire week. Once I get back from that week-long break, we'll be able to do all of this, of course, whether you guys decide to cut this or not. And then also we will be able to start the tuning on the BRZ. I'm really excited to see what this car makes. If I had to guess, it's around 250, 280-ish horsepower, but we'll see. I'm so excited to finally drive this again. It's been so long, and everybody keeps telling me how different of a car this actually is once it's boosted. All right, it's time for me to head out. Alright guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me finally start the boosted BRZ. So, like I said, I'm actually back home in Mississippi. Flew back a couple of days ago. So, what that means is I'm going to take a week-long break off of videos. I haven't really ever taken a break, but I haven't seen my family in like 6 months, and I really just want to spend time with them and just kind of take the Christmas week off. I'll be back after this Christmas week, and by the time I get back, everything will be done on the BRZ, and I can actually drive the car and have some fun in it, and we actually get to start on the GTR turbo build as well. So be very, very excited for everything that's coming soon. But like I said, don't think I'm just not making videos. I am taking a small break to spend time with my family, so I hope you guys understand. I have tons of other videos for you guys to go watch, and I'm sure that you haven't seen all of them. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in a week or so. Get stoked for the tune day on the BRZ. All right, peace out.